Hello everyone, Trophy Wine Hunter. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a review of a Spanish wine from the Rioja region. It's the Rioja Alta 2015 Gran Reserva 904. So I drank this in my recent trip to Hong Kong. I just made a short stop to Hong Kong and I bought it at Watson Wine for 660 Hong Kong dollars, about 118 Canadian dollars. I drank it with friends. I actually took the bottle back to do a review. But I decided I'm just going to post some pictures and then just give you my notes. It's kind of silly because I don't usually drink it on screen, so I'm just going to use pictures anyways. But I did drink the wine, did buy it. It worked about $118 Canadian, which I thought was a good price. So a little bit about the Rioja Alta. It was founded in 1890. And then in 1904, Don Alfredo Ardanza, who was the founder of the Rioja Alta and who also owned Ardanza Winery, proposed the merger of both companies. And they became both companies. I'm not sure what the name of that company was. Maybe it was Ardanza Wines. But in 1941, the name was changed to the Rioja Alta S.A. And that's the name of the winery at this point. So the grape, they basically, they're a large winery in Rioja. And as I've learned with Rioja, most of it is not single vineyard. It does do blends. This is likewise a blend. The grapes are selected from their vineyards from Villalba, Briñas, and Rodezno. And it's mostly Tempranillo, 90% Tempranillo, and about 10% Graciano from the Montecillo vineyard. Alcoholic fermentation lasts in tanks for 21 days and is followed by malolactic fermentation. Then the wines are aged in American oak barrels for average of 4 to 4.5 years. That's why they're Gran Reserva. And then after that, they are they are now aged for another, I think, 6 months before they're bottled. And so that's basically the difference when you have with the wines in Rioja is, it's the number of time that the wines are aged either in barrel or in bottle. And I guess that develops complexity, obviously, and probably longevity. So that's kind of where you get the difference with a Rioja. I'm still going through the region. You can look at my Rioja for beginners at the end of this video, but still working my way through it. But it's a little different region than most because, again, we're talking about mostly blends. So you're not talking about single vineyards. And I don't think a lot distinguishes each of the regions that much. It's more about the producer and it's more about the aging process that really gets you the quality. This wine in particular, 904, is what we call their kind of the mid-level wine. It's named after, 1904. That's when their company, when Don Alfredo merged the two companies. And so that's why it's called 904. They have, I guess their flagship wine is called 890, which is after 1890, which is when they were formed. Drank it out of the bottle without decanting. There was definitely oak, tobacco, black olives, pepper, and plums on the nose. Plums and dark fruit, cherries, herbs, and some earthiness. I still think it's young and fruity, and it will develop more herbs and spices in the future, so I'd try it again in about 5 years. My rating was 93 points. I'm still kind of going through what is characteristic about Rioja from my own perspective, and for me, what Rioja is it's got medium tannins, it's got a lot of oak influence, and it's got a lot of plums and a little bit of spiciness at the end. That kind of what distinguishes it for me from other regions. So, continuing to learn about Rioja and drinking their wines and trying to figure out what is the characteristic of each region and the beauty of each region. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, happy drinking.